guys. It's a really good morning so far. It's October 31st, Halloween. Hunted a spot I haven't hunted all year yet. You would have saw me make that scrape with Austin a couple vlogs ago. I have had a great morning so far. We are only 30 minutes into the hunt. And I had 2 bucks at 10 yards before, well, borderline shooting light. They were at 10 yards. Just 2-year-olds, not big enough. Got right at like 7 o'clock, which shooting time is right at 7, give or take a minute. So, yeah, that was exciting. Then I had 2 does in the field too. But, until 10 or 11. Hopefully we have some more action. They did exactly what I wanted to. Walked up this deer trail and hit 2 scrapes. So, now I can just get a big boy to do that. I think I will only shoot a buck if he comes by, a big buck. If a doe comes by, I'll just have to wait and see. Play out my options. I would like to get at least one more freezer queen in the freezer, but I don't know. We'll see. Had some changes to my rotation plans this year, so I don't have as much time as I would like to hunt, so just play it by ear, see what happens. How's a decent buck? You guys would have saw that. 3.5-year-old for sure. I saw him on this ridge coming right at me. I'm like, oh, perfect. I was gonna shoot him to me. I know it's 3.5, but it's on my probation piece. I was definitely gonna shoot that buck. But he came. He's about 20 yards, 25, and he did something where those 2 other bucks didn't. When he got to this spot, he's gonna go left or right, and he went to my right when the other bucks went to my left. If he kept going, it went to my left. What an easy shot. But he went to the right and hit this other scrape on the other side of this dead tree. It's actually a mock scrape that I made like 2 weeks ago. And anyway, I could see him behind there. I didn't have a shooting lane, couldn't see his vitals, and my scent still going to the northwest. Well, it's a northwest wind, but he got pretty close to where I walked in at. Not quite on my scent trail, but pretty close, and he must have smelled me come from this morning or something, because he didn't blow or anything. He just turned and went right down the hill away from me. So it is what it is. Not a giant, but I would have been happy with him. Maybe if he held still, I would have had a shot. But even there's a lot of twigs and stuff, so I don't think even I could have forced anything, even if I wanted to. If he kept going the trail he's going, it's gonna be a nice 20 yard broadside shot. So it is what it is. Fun hunt. I've seen 6 deer so far. I'm gonna sit here for another 45 minutes, see if there's any more movement, and then I'll get down. But pretty fun hunt so far. Alright guys, November 1st, 2023. We all wait for every year as deer hunters. November is here. Super excited. I am actually hunting on a tree line point. Got the decoy out. I've hunted this spot multiple times. times around either on November 1st or at least around the area of November 1st. It's a really good spot. Have passed multiple deer from this spot and have shot at 2 deer, or 1 deer I should say. But bucks like to travel along this so they can see into the other field looking for does. I have a really good scrape right behind me, which I have like maybe 5 yards from the scrape. I got my decoy. So hopefully if I see a buck, cause I can see hundreds of yards, multiple directions. It's dead quiet. So I'm hoping if I see a big boy, I can call him. He'll see the decoy and come on in. That's the plan anyway. This morning I've seen a small buck and a few does, 4 deer in total, all the way to the other side of the field. So the little buck actually was chasing one of the does, so they're getting ready. But hopefully a big boy steps out today. Like I said, I'll probably do some calling here in a little bit. See if I can call one out. I got some turkeys behind me too. I got a turkey tag, so I'll give one of them a shot if I get a chance. I got my buddy Josh hunting this spot I hunted yesterday. Hopefully that big boy comes back that I almost shot yesterday. Maybe it gives him an opportunity. But if he wants to come down here, I'm fine with that too. Well, hang tight. Hopefully we get some more deer action soon. I'm out here for the evening scent on November 1st, 2023. I saw 13 deer this morning from this spot. No shooter bucks. I don't know if you guys can hear that at the neighbors. I don't know what they're doing. But went to the same spot. Like I said, this is mainly an observation place where I can see 400 or 500 yards to my right, probably 300 yards to my left. And the bucks usually come, where all the deer usually come from these ridges, and I'm in the bottoms. The wind is a south wind. I don't have very many permanent spots for a south wind, but obviously I can always do the tree saddle like I'm doing now. The goal is 1 or 2 things tonight. At minimum, hopefully I see some activity where all the deer are coming from. I had a pretty good idea from this morning where a lot of them are coming from. So hopefully that happens and I see where the deer are filtering from. And then number 2, I do have my decoy behind me right over a scrape that I didn't make. It was a legit scrape that was made. Fresh, definitely been there probably yesterday. No deer hit it this morning. So hopefully come back, and it's about 25 yards. For the most part, it is a south wind. So if the deer come from our right, that I think they will do, they'll have to go in between me and the decoy for a shot to get the decoy's wind. So I have my shot there. Then number 2, if they do come from the north, hopefully by the time they circle, it's going to be close whether or not I get a shot. It just depends on what tree line they hug. If they hug my tree line, easy shot. If they hug the other tree line, they might be right out of bow range. So just have to wait and see. I like this tree. A couple years ago, that it held its leaves all the way to like mid-November. That was better, but here lately it's been falling towards the end of October like it is now. So it's what it is. We're gonna hang tight. Hopefully I see some deer here soon, and I think tonight's gonna be a good night. Decent buck, not huge by any means, but good buck. I definitely would have shot him. I don't think he ever saw the decoy. I don't know if he ever even heard me. It's so windy right now. He came across right here to my north and just kept working working this way, this ridge. It's a good ridge system work. And I got a stand. He had to walk right past that stand, but if I had hunted that stand today, that wind would have been blowing right at him. It would have been terrible. He would have spooked for sure. Man, he's a good buck too. Tell he's cruising for does, but who knows, maybe he'll come back. Dang it, that's just aggravating, but ain't nothing I could have done on that one. Well, yeah, that's a good sign. That first buck came through. He was either 3.5 or older. He came through so quick, I couldn't tell. He wasn't a giant, but he was solid deer. Definitely would have shot him. Him, I would have passed. When I first saw him, he was walking this opposite tree line. I thought he was going to come right in. I do have one concern now. With all this deer, I sprayed some more deer scent around, trying to cover it up. The wind is swirling bad. Sometimes it's going west, which I don't want it to go. And the other time it's going south, which for this setup, that's the way I want it to go. So, it is what it is, but hey, four deer so far, 2 bucks. Pretty good day of hunting so far. That was pretty cool. Had a 2-year-old buck. I mean, he came charging across the field when he saw my decoy. And he stopped 20 yards broadside. Would have been perfect. I was trying to get him to be older. I'm like, come on. Just look at him. Just 2-year-old buck. For me, I'm not that picky, but I want a 3-year-old at least. Dang. That was fun. We still got, I think, an hour left. Maybe more. Yeah. About 50 minutes left, so. I've seen 3 bucks, because I'm pretty sure it was a different one. 2-year-olds. One, I think, 3-year-old butt shooter, and then 2 yearling does. Fun hunt so far. So, we'll hang tight and see if we can get some more action coming up. And that was fun.
Good morning, everyone. November 2nd, 2023. Had a great November 1st yesterday, on the morning and evening. Saw 13 deer in the morning, 9 deer in the afternoon. And saw one shooter yesterday evening and passed on a stud 2-year-old, man. I hope he makes it. He's gonna be a stud next year as a 3-year-old, and man, if he makes it to 4 or 5, look out. I mean, I was super impressed with him. Definitely 2-year-old. He did exactly what I wanted him to do when it came to the decoys. So super excited. We're gonna be out here. I don't know if I can introduce my puppy yet to the channel. Say hi, Liv. So she's giving me good luck. I'm getting ready here, and we'll be out in the woods here in a little bit.
Alright guys, November 2nd, 2023. Still got this dang south wind. And again, I don't have a lot of farms set up for that. I'm taking a little bit of a gamble. I went and tried on another spot. I was just too close to the neighbors for my liking. I just know if I shot a deer, it would run over to the neighbors, and I think I could get permission. But I don't want to put myself in that position or them in that position, so I backed off to a spot I always hunt. I like to hunt it with a north wind, and it is a south wind right now. A west wind ain't bad either. It's a southwest wind. It's a gamble. The deer, if they come out where I think they're gonna come out, I should get a shot opportunity before they win me. Should. Keyword is should. Also, 2 things I'm kind of banking on. Right now, because it's a high wind, it's sucking up this hill behind me and kind of taking my scent up. Now, I don't know where it's going then, but I know my scent's going up. So maybe it'll have even go over their heads. Maybe. But then, as this afternoon, as it dies down, I know from the past, a lot of times the thermals, my scent wants to go straight down this hill. That would be okay. So, it's a little bit of a gamble. But I don't plan on hunting this spot a lot anyway. So I figured, hey, if I burn this spot, I burn this spot. But we're gonna hunt it. Just because of the situation, if a big mature doe comes by, I probably will shoot it. So, doe or big buck. That's the goal anyway. One of the 2. As I pulled my shot, a gut shot at a doe. She's bleeding pretty bad. She was 58 yards. You heard me, 58. And I smoked her. I mean, absolutely smoked her. I think that second shot's gonna kill her. Oh man, I wish I should have turned the camera. I was so worried about getting the second arrow in her. I didn't. I just wanted to make sure I got another arrow in her so she would die. But man, I think that second shot absolutely smoked her. We're gonna wait. We're gonna give that one quite a while. But holy cow. I have weird emotions right now. I would never take a 58-yard shot, but I mean, man, I'm kind of impressed. It didn't get a lot of penetration. But I think, oh man, she might be dead. I don't know. We're gonna wait though. Definitely gonna wait on this one.
As you can see, guys, I'm back home. I found a lot of blood. It looks to be muscle blood though. I think that's from the second shot. I did find some of that blood though was like bile from the gut shot. Kind of figured that. So I think my second shot, you know, I don't know if it hit no man's land or it, you know, it might be high lung, but I'm not finding a lot of blood. I think we're gonna find her though. So I tracked her quite a ways. She goes downhill into the bottoms, and then she crosses the creek, and that's where it stopped. Looks like she went up a little bit, but then there's this little finger I did not go looking at, didn't want to. But she's kind of heading towards her neighbors. Her neighbors were still over 100 yards away, probably even more like 200 yards away. And that's actually where I had the truck parked. So when I got there, I walked that property line to see if I could find blood, see if she crossed over the neighbors, if I need to start getting permission. Luckily, I did not find blood there. So I think I was within probably a couple hundred yards of her or less. I just didn't see her, but I didn't hear a deer jump either. So my guess is she's either dead or she just bedded up and she will be dead in the morning. It sucks. I hate it when this happens. It's been a long time since it's happened to me on a gut shot like that. But I'm fairly confident we're gonna find her in the morning. Nate's gonna meet me about 7:15 in the morning. So I'm gonna sleep in, not go, and then we'll be back out there early in the morning. Hopefully we find her. Stay tuned. Fast forward to the morning now.
All right, guys. Nate luckily came out here to help me. Happy about that. Shot that doe last night. Pretty sure she's dead, but again, just want to double check. We're gonna walk this and kind of look down here first, but then we'll start where first blood is. But I want to make sure we don't see her. I walked this yesterday. Didn't see her ever cross onto the neighbors. She'd still be a couple hundred yards that way where I lost blood. But yeah, we'll just take our time and hopefully we find her. Let's go! I see her, but I don't know if she's dead.
You see her?
Here, and then I'm gonna go down and see. Come here.
Right here.
Right there. See her?
Yeah, that's she down.
I think so. If you're gonna stay here, I'll walk around an angle and get a better view. But yeah, I think
Oh, well. Easy track.
Oh, yeah, I feel way better now. I've not gut shotted a deer in a long time, and I hate it. Hate it. Well, let's go get our hands on her. 58-yard shot wasn't as bad as I thought it was.
Almost a long shot.
I can't believe she went this far.
That's a hell of a run for her.
58 yards, boys. I would not take that shot unless I already, she already was injured. This is my first shot. Man, you look at that rage. Just tore that open. And so my guess is it's going to be like right here. So probably only one lung because she was quartering very, very hard away from me. So heck yeah. Hey guys, if you saw, we found her. Had a sleepless night last night. I haven't gut shot a deer in a long time. I hate doing it, but luckily we found her. Good news is I do think she was dead. Probably when I was tracking her last night. I don't know if you guys can see this shot here. Definitely one lung would be my guess. Maybe a little bit more. Just made a good shot. That's just a 58-yard bomb. I do not shoot deer that far. I want to clarify that. But when I already had the first shot in, the gut shot, might as well take the chance. And yeah, we found her. Honestly, didn't track her that long. I mean, maybe 15 minutes. So we actually smelled her up at the truck. Nate, my bloodhound here, he smelled. He could. I got a whiff of her at first. And Nate was the one who kept like, dude, I still smell her. And that smell, like now that we're next to her, it's definitely the same smell we were smelling up there. So this wind was going to the southwest. Luckily, nothing got to her. It was plenty cold last night, so I'm gonna gut her, get her on some ice, and I'll have her skin and stuff by the end of the day. Super excited. November 2nd when I shot her. It's November 3rd now. We have plenty of hunting still to go. Again, super excited, and there's more to come. See you guys.